The hell? This trial's been fucking with me too much.
Sakura is the best character in this game.
For the past 3 years, I have sought out to play through games I never could due to one reason or another. These are the games I've completed since. I have now decided to just upload my journeys to YouTube so others may go through them with me. This is my journey through
Danganronpa.
It's already time, but the mystery of the locker room is only half solved. I still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen to the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. She did say there was 2 blows to the head. So maybe maybe that was enough glass for 2 of them. But that begs the question, where's the other figure then? Mukuro made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery, winky face! What the? Oh, I just rediscovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example... you're at a picnic, you find a dead body, XD! This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes,
For example, you have 100 friends. He's right. That does make it seem sad. No, then if we get to the elevator. No, I'm good. I'm good. What the hell was that? I don't get it. I don't get you guys. You act so casual after murdering someone.
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual. I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. Killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. This is so sad. Look how little people there are, and one more I have to leave. Person is here. That person is one of us. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. Just 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be lonely. So lonely. You say that like it's not your fault we're all less left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will the school life come to an end completely? Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. Deadly judgment, a deadly class trial. They're trying to make me think that it was either Hiro or Toko. But right now I'm leaning towards Hina for some reason. I want to know why the fuck she did that. That'd be very weird. Can't rule anyone out anymore. But the footsteps were smaller than Mukuro, who's a small boy. So it has to be a girl then. Doesn't have to be, but probably is. Hina's also not the smartest, so she probably just put the shit back in there too. Because she dropped it. I don't know. All right, right now everyone's confused, not just me. So we're gonna figure out during this now. Class trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic if you can I'll.
Yep.
We already know who did it.
Whoa! Deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina really seems sure that one of those 3 is the killer. She must have some reason for believing that. All right, here we go. Time to use head. I'll use account.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's
I missed.
That's about as low as you can get.
I didn't mean to shoot again. Yep, skip.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Okay, I got it. I thought I missed again.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
Can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Does that mean one of them did it? Hina, you're also a suspect in this.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never.
No, that's wrong. Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
It was the candy.
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
I'm surprised you know that word, Aoi.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
I don't know why I called her Aoi, because I saw it
In
there and I
case,
called her that.
Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
He's such an idiot, he doesn't know how to
When
properly
did she
defend
give it
himself.
to you? The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Well, Hiro still can't be right, because Sakura could have only gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. You don't know that is.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office.
Because she was angry. I remember she
So
tried to
if
calm her
that
down.
was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Oh, okay.
What a sudden hostility.
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
Oh my god.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
Nice comeback, brother.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Her dying message.
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's
Oh,
true.
no.
I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Oh my god, Hiro.
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, he didn't go.
When we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
He was never fucking in there.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. We could find a magazine with the dying message in it. It was.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
I don't even know how to make heads or tails of this situation right now. Somebody sent 70 something singers about it. Kyoko found a dying message during the investigations, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Upside down.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Oh shit, wait.
Sense.
I'm confused on what to shoot here. I'm confuddled.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
I might have to
When
suck
Ogre's
one up
body
then.
when Ogre's body was discovered.
There we go, okay.
No, that's wrong. When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation.
Yeah.
And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is.
The Vienna
Toko.
sausage.
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
Nope.
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
That's the opposite, actually. Not a doubt. Oh, the moment of truth. Oh shit, I wasn't ready for this right now.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Oh shit, I forgot what button it is to reload.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right.
The fuck? Why couldn't I shoot there?
Bullcrap.
Final strike.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it. I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because...
Did he find the body?
I killed her!
The hell?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asks? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I got a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure. Thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me.
But did you, though?
She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
That blow didn't kill her.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever
If that's
you do.
everything,
We're not
and
gonna
he's
get
telling the
off that
truth.
easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
Hold on, wait.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
The second
And
bottle.
until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense?
I got it!
I guess, yeah, that's the only thing that didn't really make
That's
sense to
true.
me.
Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying. He's gotta be lying.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine
Did Sakura
back on
do
the
it
shelf.
herself?
In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after.
Did Sakura do it herself? Put the magazine back
I don't
and
think
then
there's any question about that.
lock the door with the chair?
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like what I've been written. There's only one choice.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right?
Toko?
You just admitted it.
I don't think
That's right.
there's
I killed her.
there's two blows.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
Correct.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened.
Wait, why
one
was she
more time.
coughing up blood too? That's another thing.
If we go
Vomiting.
through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
In case yes, yeah, Hero's the real killer, and I have to prove that. Be like Sakura's body or whatever the fuck. Kyoko's examination summary.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer.
Now they're making me suspicious of everyone.
Yeah, just once.
No, that's wrong.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
What is missing?
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
Yeah.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Oh, there was a space missing for 1 and 2 chess pieces. Chess pieces.
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
All we found was a knife. Give me a C. Thank you. Give me an E. Oh, there, thank you. Give me an S. Give me a P. Give me an E. Give me an E. Oops.
Now I understand.
Complete.
That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
Yep.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Mm-hmm.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was
The knight.
the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Yep.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
I doubt you can play either.
Hey, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with
The
this
weight of the
case.
bottles.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
It was broken. It was excited.
The bottle must have been broken
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Well, there's a single broken bottle. And evidence that proves that is... You can I figured out once before. Oh. Give me a picture of the weight. The scale. I got it!
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is
There's two of them!
there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Unless they brought the scale like you did.
Why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Is involved in this case must have been used by some bowling aficionados.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The
Poor
second
Sakura.
wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Yeah, right? Sakura did not deserve that.
Hey, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Hiro's happy now.
Shut up. Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was
She was in
all
the
alone.
locker.
Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they
Okay,
could.
they're actually... Hiro, you're fine for that one, Hiro.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
The locker.
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
Toko.
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that Shotoko was hiding in the rec room. I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. Oh, wait. Okay, game. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. Halfway? Well then, good luck and have fun. But there's only like 3 of us left.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you.
Hold on, I forgot how to reload. Give me a second. How do I reload? Tab. Okay, got it. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
Oops. I'm fucking up here. Just shoot.
No, no! That's enough! I
What?
admit
What do you mean miss?
nothing. I curse you.
What's happening right now? What do you mean miss? Thank you. What the fuck was happening there?
That's enough!
I missed? Just happened.
It's a lie! It's a lie!
Okay? Just happened.
That's enough!
This should prove it.
I don't know what's happening there. I was pressing it in between the negative and I was
Did
confused.
you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Thank fuck.
She just straight up admitted it.
Thanks, Byakuya. I do that more often.
Then you killed Sakura! No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
It is, yeah.
After you left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around,
Horrifying picture of Sakura.
there was Sakura covered in blood. and
Covered in blood?
staring right at me.
Only her mouth was covered in blood, right?
When I saw that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her, you mean? And here she comes.
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
Okay, that delivery was amazing. I love that.
I was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But the second blow didn't kill her either.
It's got it out for me.
Maybe. There's also the poison to consider.
Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
That's good. Keep talking like that. Hino's gonna.
That's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I'm sure you have some words for Hiro on that one.
Wrong. Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
Ah. The
Tell us
poison.
your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted.
And then the blood was all over her face. It was only in her
And
mouth.
Even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Jesus. How many is it? The one who includes Sakura is.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Thing is
You
this.
smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
In front of the shelf. I have one heart left!
Right where I woke up.
I love that delivery. Right where I woke up! I don't know which one to shoot. I'm gonna fail this one. I don't know which one to shoot.
By surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
I figured that.
Shoot!
Alright, fine. Just get it over with. Hurry up. Yeah, I know. Fucking hurry up. I didn't realize I only had one fucking heart left. Again! But she wasn't covered in blood. That's what I'm confused about.
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
It wasn't that one. Fuck off. Right where I woke up.
In front of the shelf.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. I got it!
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
I love her voice actor so much.
Heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
This game is playing with my fucking emotions right now.
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Oh, so she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible. I got it!
The other two just didn't make any sense.
Even before we opened the door to the rec
Like,
room,
that was what I was looking for, but I didn't see
Tina
that.
and I both got a look inside.
Like, the thing was already open.
And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No,
Hina.
she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Maybe they made a promise together.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
I swear the Monokuma file said that... Wait, hold on. Did the Monokuma file say no other injuries were noted? Okay, it didn't specifically say that she died because of that. Cool. Byakuya 2010.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
How is that not it?
Shoot!
Did I miss or something?
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
I have only 4 minutes.
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Did I miss? Maybe it's the Monokuma file then, because it's mentions vomiting blood.
From Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Okay, it was that. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I thought it was gonna be like the yellow powder killer.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
That was the only trace of blood left.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
Oh,
If
okay.
that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Can you go back?
It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone, quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
I need to find out who her voice
You're
actress
the
is.
only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle.
Something in my eye.
But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Thanks for doing it, Byakuya.
How'd you find
You're
it?
finally saying something on your own without
The
telling me to
shelf
do
was
it.
divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary
Aaron
supplements,
Fitzgerald. Okay, that
in
name is
B,
not ringing a bell.
reagents, and in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. On the same shelf as supplements. I'm positive. I got it!
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison up to his lips and...
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were saying. All we could do was stand there and watch. As if it was the most natural thing in the world. Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
He's so calm.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Yuka took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. Just her finger hurt her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder,
That's why it tasted like shit. You can't
Poison
just
that should have
you
been
can't
in
just
that
do that with
bottle.
protein powder.
where did it go?
And that protein thing that was on the floor. Bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder. Could it be? It was on the ground, all fucked up. Oh, another glass. I don't know. Oh, protein drink. Okay, I got it. My dumbass is a tea. And drink. Donetta! There you are. I didn't see you. Aye. There you are. And... bada bing, bada boom.
Now I understand. The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
I got it!
Clearly. Like, what?
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with
Did
the
Hina
whole
do it on
bleeding
accident?
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who
Oh,
was it?
swap the mixtures though.
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Shoot!
God damn it. No, the other one then. Fuck her. Being an the richest family in the world probably includes a lot of tense on his life. Oh, damn. That's dark.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
You did.
What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
This trial's been fucking with me too much.
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Uh-oh.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected.
Like, I said that already. I said that literally as soon as she died,
There's no
but...
mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
If the footprints didn't belong to Mukuro, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
She was. She did it multiple times.
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
Gonna be at the.
Found her.
Oh.
There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Oh. Oh my God.
To claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
That's not what she would do, no.
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you.
Ay,
everything.
ay, ay.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't...
Why would you switch out the shit? Just fucking pour it in yourself.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
But you kind of
Listen,
just admitted it,
Sakura.
though.
Could you go into
You
a
admitted
bit
it like
more
literally
detail?
like 2 minutes ago.
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem
It's
lab.
like this hit her, it killed her. Oh no, it wasn't Hero.
Right away, I
Oh,
went to
this hit
Section
her.
C
Oh no, it wasn't
and
Genocide
stopped the
Jack.
poison.
The poison killed her.
When you
Oh
spilled
no,
the
it
powder
wasn't
in front of that
Hina.
part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
But the footprints don't show that. Did the footprints show you going towards A and then stopping around a bit and walking away?
That series of events one more time.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
What? I'm not that big.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I can uncover the full truth of this case. Okay. Time to use my noggin for this one, I guess. The argument. Footprints. $12 minutes. Okay, that's fine.
First I went to Section C.
Yeah?
That's when I grabbed the poison.
Uh-huh.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders.
Okay.
Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Bianca, you're pissing me off in this one. More than usual. One.
From Section C to...
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Give me another heart. I'm scared.
You said you went to get the poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section
Also, why
A
is
to
the
get
glass
protein.
under the bottle, like in the rec room?
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What? Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left her footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
That's an obvious oversight by Byakuya. Unless...
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New?
Evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave
That's
oversight.
another oversight, apparently.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh? A piece of
It had
glass?
sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Mukuro, Why don't you explain?
Oh, fuck off!
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Like blue glass, Yoko found a bottle of poison. Remember now, I broke the same shade of blue. The rec room window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where's the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window?
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf.
There's
in
so
the
much
cabinet.
information at once.
That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab.
And Byakuya was the first one in there.
Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
On top of the glass.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
What do you mean?
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
It was on top of the glass! My voice!
You already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Byakuya!
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
On top of the glass!
How can you know what I don't know?
Oh my god, alright. This case was like, it's over, no it's not, it's over, no it's not, it's over, no it's not.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind.
4 minutes.
Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
Why are you so angry?
It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
It perfectly blocked it. I fucking hate my life.
When it comes to that protein,
There's not a doubt until, though, it absolutely...
So you're saying
Someone planted it there?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the...
No, that's wrong.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
He's so angry.
Well,
Calm down there,
those
Buster.
pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result... the
So little
protein
people.
can wound up
All
in
these
the rec
fucking
room, and the
X's,
bottle
man.
of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we
Sorry.
get to that,
He
we need to
apologized?
One other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought to the rec room. Had to have been...
I got it!
Okay.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Let's hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Oh. Okay. Give me a second.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Do you
Yellow
have
powder.
any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
Boom. Hello, Kaito.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
I forgot about that.
It did?
It did.
Forgot had a little bit on her
The
shoe.
same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And
Why is
when
he?
Sakura dropped
I'm
the bottle,
curious.
she
Why the
dropped it
fuck is
away
Hina
from where she was actually
lying about all
standing,
this shit?
which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
Ay. The one that killed Sakura. Oh, hold on. Wrong button. The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room, there's only one way to explain it. She killed herself and then locked the room? Or something?
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
That was my second guess. First I said Hina, and then I was like, she killed herself. That's the only reason why the fucking door would be locked. The chair.
It was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Of course.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead.
It made a point to say that I hear her talking, but I couldn't take my eyes off of Sakura.
And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Yep.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room.
Does she know Sakura's plan?
When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room... Well, While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground.
But why, though?
Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
And you fell for it.
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is.
Oh, shit.
Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Oh, here we go. Okay, time for the shit that always throws me off. Okay, buddy. Fuck you!
And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina. That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life.
Okay, but how did her face get all cleaned up?
Be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you...
He never even considered
how did you
suicide.
manage to- How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Ah. So now what, Monokuma? Okay, overall ended fine. I fucking up a little bit in the middle there, but I ended up fine. Thank you.
Okay, okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
How does this work this time, though?
That's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Please don't tell me we have to kill someone right now and then Hina's gonna die.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My
Okay, we're done here.
existence.
He's sad.
What did
So
you
that's
say?
the whole truth, huh? I see. There's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of
What
us.
are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because it's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died
It's because all you pushed her into her corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins, because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
What is
You
this?
still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So when I'm just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault, after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
Can't forgive this!
my closest friend got hurt. Sakura. Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Man! Sakura! I spit on my fucking keyboard. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked me to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina,
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
they're
There.
friends.
Okay, maybe Hero, but I don't know about the other two.
So Sakura... She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
You don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you. And you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina,
You came. Wait right here. I'll help you out.
Hina,
Huh?
That line hurt. That got me a little bit.
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura,
Please.
let me in. Please, open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. She got cut, she bled. Someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live.
And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial.
Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey, hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt you when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your opinion of what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I knew what she was thinking. It was her and me.
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is,
Yes, indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura suicide note. What? But he already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
I just almost got up and punched my fucking monitor.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then you lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I thought of liven things up a bit.
Well,
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. Didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You're the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? It's all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut! I have hiccups now suddenly.
And?
So then, why did she write... What did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna
I'm
do?
glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice. But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Would you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, jeez. Talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in a strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
See, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Well, you might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch.
Why is it
So
voice
even
acted?
if it
Not
meant
voice acted.
my
Voice
own
acted, not
life,
voice acted.
I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that,
And what the
Oh,
mastermind
I
wanted
got
from me was
distracted.
nothing less than murder.
Wrong button.
and because of that, I made the mistake of giving it to the mastermind. All right. They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina,
I'm gonna cry.
my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying to desperately to stay alive, so desperately, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind.
And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel.
So that's why Sakura.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you directly to... Well, oh my god. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic. Or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attacking me want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with me just accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded.
It was weird because it showed up on my stream, but I don't see it in chat. That's why I was confused. I got distracted for a second.
I will do as I was told, and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
Sakura is the best character in this game. Sakura Ogami is the fucking GOAT.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us? She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. Sacrificed so much. No normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry. But please don't be sad. If I could thwart their Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close, and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was, like, totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. It's because you switched the fucking note, you psychotic bastard! Oh my god.
In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
What?
Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. But what? Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered. Because the one whom we need to destroy is you. Nobody else. What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. Anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game was a competition between all of you. Remember? Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that. Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear now.
And that is to heap the harshest punishment. And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. If that's what you're thinking, I definitely think he has. He feels like shit. You have a little heart in there, don't you? You fucking son of a bitch. Wherever master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? Yeah. How boring. Nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstab and get back on track.
Want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time. Wait, but Sakura's technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because Blacken isn't dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Can I tell you? I'm very particular about the Bear times 1 rule.
Listen up.
If I spend so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Excavator Destroyer. Well, there goes that. Maybe it left something behind. I don't know how it would though. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. Phew, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at.
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about it, yep. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned into fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him! Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things? Even, like, laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with a laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, you know, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Why did Chihiro have to die twice? Like, come on. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, you're so reasonably upset.
Well,
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that,
huh?
I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay, here we go. Okay then, prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Whoopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. Fucked with our memories!
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so what club is this missed for today? What? You have to stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh?
You guys.
That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at all of you for your hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. I could ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But
Too bad.
sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Huh. Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you. Well, whatever. Who cares what some dumb... Well, dumb? Dead musclehead has to say.
Well,
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys are trying to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over. What did you do to my body?
You.
Yep.
Hey.
The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb on us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I see stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo.
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
What?
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. But I he must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. You almost did. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Mukuro are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm so sorry. I added a word. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master!
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why'd I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right. I called you a sleazeball. Because you are. Sleazeball.
See.
Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master! You're making me jealous! I want to be abused, give and take! Me! It's not so easy to everyone act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the hope of World's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our room, and before long, night snuck up on us. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down to sleep. Couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. The night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Wake up. Huh? Boy dragged me from deep slumber to hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Oh.
Kyoko?
I mean, I'm down for a good time. I ain't gonna hold you, fam.
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Time unknown. In a flash, I was awake. What are you doing here?
True.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door, it was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious? Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Oh, didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that either. Carefully. It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? And Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. In other words, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? I thought it was locked. Can I just teleport? Fuck off. Wrong button. Meanwhile, that's school hours. After hour school and headed to the data center on the 4th floor. Actually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. She'd meet me inside already? Put my hand on the door. There's some amount of force. It didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? Data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Yeah. Break it to a locked room is incredibly unprohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, you shouldn't tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But
Hey!
I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Be late.
It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Wait, hold on, wait, stop. Is Kyoko doing something else while Monokuma's distracted by me trying to go into the fucking data room? Or are you trying to tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed.
Just
What's wrong now? Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko. Now you.
You guys.
Whatever. The two of you, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
True.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto. Let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I had no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah! Go on, get out of here! Shoo! So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on! Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the dance center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always,
Goodbye.
but... Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. Did I turn to leave?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
A name. Kyoko's right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Her! Seven question mark. Well, that's just sad.